Self-Defense Session 1. We learned about mental awareness today. Most people walk around in the white state of mind where they're not paying attention and they're mostly operating out of habit and routine. We're teaching students to maintain a yellow level of awareness, which is just being mindful of your surroundings and reminding yourself when you slip into daydreaming or just your routines and habits. Try to maintain that level of awareness, and we call that the yellow state of mind. The orange state of mind is perceiving something that might not be right in a situation. Maybe we see a stranger in a parking lot or an unusual person on a street near our home. We're going to take ourselves to that next level, which is orange, just maintaining an awareness that we may have a situation developing. And then lastly, the red state is our level of attack, getting ourselves very focused, recognizing a threat, and preparing ourselves mentally to meet that threat and get out of the situation as quickly and as safely as possible. The last mental state, we called that the black state, and that is when someone is in a panic mode and has a very difficult time making decisions or taking action. Most people who operate in white end up in black if they find themselves in a self-defense situation, whereas a person who keeps themselves aware in the yellow state of mind can always shift themselves up to orange if they sense a threat might happen, or red if they know they have a threat and they need to address that by defending themselves or escaping. So these are the mental states that we talked about in Session 1. Next are the hand strikes from Session 1. First, we learned eye strikes. The eye gouge is straight out. The eye rake is across, or the eye rake can be downward. Downward with the eye rake. Next, we learn the eagle's claw. I associate that with holding a soda can between the index and pointer and middle finger and the thumb. Make sure you're developing points with the thumb and the fingers, and those points are hitting the eyes. Hitting the eyes. Generally a strike that sweeps up from the side. The eagle's claw. Lastly, we had the double thumb strike to the eyes, which is easily followed by an ear slap and inserting the thumbs into the eyes. The next set of strikes were the heel hand strikes. Heel hand strike number 1 was to the groin. Heel hand strike number 2 was the carotid artery and collarbone combination strike. Next was the tip of the chin upward. Also the tip of the nose upward. Bridge of the nose downward. Temple. And the double palm ear slap. Very effective. We also learned hammer fist today. Hammer fist to the groin, hammer fist to the throat, hammer fist to the collarbone, hammer fist to the temple. Almost all of the same strikes as the palm. But we learned that the hammer fist allows for a reverse angle to any of these targets, where you can reverse to hit either the other side, or you can reverse to strike with the palm down. Reverse to strike the throat. Reverse into the face, reverse to the temple. Reverse is anytime the palm is down. Regular hammer fist is when the palm is up. We also learned elbow strikes today. Our elbow strikes are the lateral elbow, going across with the palm down. We learned the rear elbow with the palm up to the ribs. We learned the rear lateral elbow to the face. And we also learned the downward elbow to the front, which is typically going to be used to the back of the head, the base of the brain. Next, we learned knee strikes today. Our knee strikes were upward to the groin, always grabbing upward to the groin, or across the body to the outer thigh, also grabbing. These are your 2 knee strikes. Kicking series today included front instep kick to the groin, side snap kick, snapping back, knee stomps, stomping with the lead knee downward or with the trailing foot across. Lead stomp, trailing leg stomp to the knee. We also learned the back thrust kick. Strikes that will be included also in session 1 are the headbutt and the ram's head strike. The headbutt is downward with the forehead. The ram's head is backward with the back of the head. This is typically when the arms are not available to strike. We also learned the scorpion ground techniques today. First scorpion ground technique, when we've fallen, we're striking with the snap kick. We're using the side kick, rolling to the side and reaching outward, or we're using the hook kick to sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. We emphasize motion, mobility. We learn to stand, which is to bridge the weight across one leg and the opposite arm, and stand quickly. At speed, snap kick, side kick, hook kick, bridge, stand. We also learn the back kick from the kneeling position, kicking backwards, and then rolling to the hip to create the scorpion guard. These are all the techniques that were included in session 1 of the Women's Self-Defense course.